Good morning Year 4, this is your Thursday's maths lesson. Today we're going to be learning all about different ways to represent time. So our TLP is can I read, write and convert time between analogue and digital 12 and 24-hour clocks? Before we get started, let's get warmed up with a bit of a game. What time does the clock say, Year 4? That's right, 9:30, well done. Oh, what does this one say? 12:15, brilliant. What about this one? Is it 5:30? No, you're right, it's 4:30. What's this one? Tricky. Well done, 8:15. And how about this one? 12:15, good job. Last one. What time is this? It is 6:15 or 5:45. Well done. Here are 4 clocks with 4 different times on. How do you think we could represent each one with words? That's right, 3 o'clock. Remember when we write o'clock, it's O' clock. Yes, 3:15. 3:30. And 4:45. Can you pause the video and have a think about how you might write these times in words? Well done everyone. 7 o'clock, 1:15, 9:30 and 6:15. Sometimes you might see the time written on 12-hour digital clocks a bit like this one. Could be on a watch or maybe on a timetable for the bus. When we look at 12-hour digital clocks, we need to look at how many minutes past the hour it is. So in this example, you can see that our hour hand is pointing to the 2 and our minutes hand is 15 minutes past the hour. So our digital clock says 2:15. On this analogue clock, we can see that it is 3 o'clock. How many minutes past the hour is it? That's right, 0. So when we write the digital time, we write 3 for the hour and 00 for the minute. How would we write the 12-hour digital time on this clock? That's right, 3 because the hour is 3, 15 because it is 15 minutes past 3. What about this one? This one says 3:30. How many minutes past the hour is 3:30? Check your clocks at home that you made yesterday. That might help you. That's right, 30 minutes. So we write 3:30. It is 30 minutes past 3. And what about this one? We know that it says 4:45, but on a digital 12-hour clock, we need to know how many minutes past the hour are we? That's right, 45 minutes past the hour. So we write it 3:45. Pause the video and have a go at writing the 12-hour digital time for these clocks. Well done Year 4. 11 o'clock, 5:15, 10:30 and 7:45. Here are some different times. Pause the video and see if you can match the 12-hour digital time to the time written in words? These are the answers. Well done if you had a go at that Year 4. This is really difficult stuff. If we're looking at a 12-hour clock, like this analogue one, or this digital clock, how can we know if it's morning or if it's the afternoon? Can you think what we say or write to show that the time is the morning or the afternoon? Well done! In the morning, we put AM after our time. That stands for the Latin ante-meridiem, which means before midday. And in the afternoon, we put PM after the time, which stands for post-meridiem, which means after midday. Our 12-hour clocks here both say 8 o'clock, but one is 8 o'clock in the morning and one is 8 o'clock in the evening. How could we write 8 o'clock using AM and PM to show whether it's morning or evening? Well done! For the morning we write 8 AM and for the evening we write 8 PM.
It's really important to be able to use AM and PM correctly because we often use it in our everyday lives. This is a timetable from the bus stop outside of school. Can you tell at what time in the morning the bus will come? And what time will it come in the afternoon? Sometimes we don't use 12-hour clocks. We use 24-hour clocks. We're going to learn now how to read them. This is a train timetable for trains between Brighton and Port Slade. They've used 24-hour clocks here for the departure and arrival times. Can you work out what any of the times are? We'll revisit this once we've had a look at reading 24-hour clocks.
So on a 24-hour clock, if it's the morning and the time is, for example, 6 o'clock or 6 AM, on a 24-hour clock, we write 600, just like we would on a digital 12-hour clock. If it's after midday, after 12 o'clock, so if it's the afternoon or the evening and we want to write the time in a 24-hour clock, we need to take the hour and add 12 to it. So for example, for this one, what time does this say? 6 o'clock, well done. So to represent 6 o'clock in the evening or 6 PM as a 24-hour time, we need to do 6 plus 12. What is 6 plus 12? 18. Well done. So 6 o'clock in the evening or 6 PM, we represent as 1800 hours. Like this. Let's have a go at this one together. If it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 PM, and we want to write it as a 24 hours, what do we need to do? That's right. 4 add 12. What's 4 add 12, Year 4? Well done. 16. So how are we going to represent that on our 24-hour clock? That's it. Well done. We say 1600 hours. Bit of a tricky one here for you, Year 4. If it's 9:15 in the evening, what do we need to do to represent it on a 24-hour clock? So we can write it as 9:15, like we would on a digital clock, add 12. What would the answer to that be? That's right, it would be 21:15. 9 add 12 is 21, and then we mustn't forget our 15 minutes. So we would say 21:15, or you could say 9:15. Here's one for you to try at home, Year 4. If the time is 11:30 p.m. or 11:30 at night, how would we write the time on a 24-hour clock? Well done, it would be 23:30, because 11 add 12 is 23, and then we've got our 30 minutes because it's past. So 11 p.m. is the 23rd hour of the day. Have a go at this one, Year 4. If the time is 2:45 p.m. or 2:45 in the afternoon, how will we write it on our 24-hour clock? That's right, we would do 2:45 add 12. Brilliant, Year 4. That will be 14:45 or 2:45 on our 24-hour clock. This clock is from my living room. Can you tell what time it is right now?
I know converting time can feel a little bit difficult. Don't worry, we're always here on the Zooms, and here is a table that might help you. So it has all the different representations of one time. So we have the analogue clock, then how it would be written on a 12-hour clock with AM or PM, then how you would write it on a 24-hour clock, and how it would be physically written. You can always come back to this table if you need help whilst you're doing your challenges.
Here are some different representations of time. How many other ways can you think of to write each one? Rewind back to the chart we've just seen if you need some ideas.
As another super challenge, have another look at these train times. Can you write them as they would be written on a 12-hour digital clock? What about on an analogue clock? Bring your work to the Zoom, we can talk about it then. See you there!